Hey everyone, Brandon here with your weekly update. Let's start with the book updates. Stormlight 5 is at, bing, 68%. Moving along with my deadline being December 15th on this, so keep following along. Let's see if I make it. It's looking really good, but next week I will have to stop and do revisions. Last week of August, which I believe will be next week, which means we will slow down a little bit for that week. So Skyward Legacy is at, bing, 34%. So, couple other cool announcements for you. For the first time ever, all of our Leatherbounds are in stock. Not all signed, though, right?
All unsigned.
All unsigned, Kellen tells me. But first time we have all the Leatherbounds for sale in stock, and we're working on getting some new signed ones for you. I've been signing Way of Kings lately, so we will periodically have signed editions, but no guarantees when. There's lots of things for me to sign. Mistborn Inside of Earth's merch is also back in stock, and they wanted me to show you these wonderful pins. We've got a I Heart Hemalurgy, and the heart is spiked. So we've got a Keep Calm and Burn Brass, and we have a There's Always Another Secret pin. We think that they're very nifty and hope that you enjoy them. The Warbreaker box packing is going really well. The warehouse says we're at 17% packed at time of filming. Our last item did come in, so we have everything. We're packing up and getting ready to start sending that in a week or so. Because we have already sent out all the ones for this month, so we're ahead. And indeed, we did get our second truckload of Secret Project 4. Which means we've had 2 truckloads so far of Secret Project 4. We need like 7 or 8 to fully fulfill, but they are rolling in, hopefully very consistently. We'll keep you up to date on that as we get them in. Dragonsteel 2023, our convention, November 20th through 21st. Our convention map is on social media, so check it out. We have nearly twice the amount of space this year as we had last year, so now should be a little less crowded. Some fun Mistborn news to share this week. As of this month, the first book has now sold 2 million copies in all formats in just US and Canada. So it's an interesting milestone. Worldwide, we're over 20 million Brandon Sanderson books, but this is in US and Canada, 2 million of the first book. That's kind of fun. Lost Metal is $2.99. Links in the description. I'm going to assume, though they didn't put that here, that's on Kindle as Kindle deals. My guess is this is US only, but links will be in the description. We do try to watch for those when they happen worldwide, but a lot of these do happen with the US publisher doing the promotion. So we finished recording the Secret Project 3 book club. It's a very special one since my wife is leading it. That'll be going up in September. So try to finish your book. You all should have copies now. Try to finish your book by September. You can follow along in the book club. So last thing we have is our podcast winners from Dan and my podcast, the dumb things that we do that are kind of fun. We have on our food heist, this is round number 2. My favorite, the Snackaderms, has lost because the Gator Gourmands, as Dan assumed, have indeed been victorious. I mean, this is the groundskeeper. This is quite the story. So Gator Gourmands was 64%, and the Snackaderms was 36%. So the Snackaderms are going to have to sit on the sidelines. They made it to round 2, but were not able to be victorious. And for Bad Story Idea, very close one here. Jack the Carjacking Car has defeated Planetary Shenanigans, or Sisyphus Plays Katamari Damacy, which I'm not terribly surprised on because I think Jack the Carjacking Car would make a pretty good t-shirt, though the other one was partially an inspiration for Secret Project 4. So you'll be able to find out. I changed it quite a bit, but you'll be able to see that Bad Story Idea may actually have turned into a good story idea. You get to tell me if it actually turned into a good story idea. But Secret Project 4, did I say 3? I meant 4. 4 has some reference to that. So there you go. We're also going to do Week 10's winners because we're behind by a week. So announcing the Food Heist winner, we have an upset. So the Casks? Dan can pronounce that, but I can't. The soon-to-be a major motion picture starring Ana de Armas has been trounced by Do Not Steal the King's Potatoes. Just kidding, please do. 78%, 22%. One of our largest disparities, and it was an upset. The King's Potatoes, it will make a good shirt if it wins. I'm not surprised on that one. It's just asking to be a t-shirt. So, Do Not Steal the King's Potatoes is our victor. And in Bad Story Ideas, Titanic 2 Sink Harder has defeated Luke Gorgeous and the Multiverse of Mediocrity. I am fond of both of these stories, so I'm sad to see Luke Gorgeous go. Maybe we'll do something with that eventually. If you aren't following along, this is the weird story about a certain filmmaker traveling back in time to change other people's films to make them worse. Has been defeated by Titanic 2 Sink Harder. I mean, it's really hard to beat Titanic 2 Sink Harder for just t-shirt possibilities. So that was 60% to 40%. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, watch Intentionally Blank. We talk about weird things. And I will be back next week with another weekly update. Thank you so much.